I think tonight I'm going for the Iris Nebula. It's a reflective nebula, and we'll see how the focal reducer will work in light polluted skies. At the moment there is the moon out, so that may be a bit of a problem, but I'm going to shoot in the north area, and the moon is in the eastern area, so it's not anywhere nearby, so maybe it won't be that much of an issue, but we will see. So I'm setting up for tonight with the Virtuoso. As you can see, the sun is still up. This is the setup as usual I'll be using, but tonight I'm gonna be using the 405cc cooled camera because it's getting a bit hot at the moment. So with the cooler, I'm gonna be cooling the camera, and the tube is balanced. That noise is the cap running around in there. So I'm using the focal reducer as well, but with the 405cc there are lots more distortion at the edges than with the 705C, so we'll see how that plays out. We have to crop a lot of the image. Okay, so I'm gonna start the alignment. Excuse the noise in the background because there's fireworks today. I'm gonna choose north level alignment and Polaris and Vega are two good stars at the moment. Now the telescope is slowing. Polaris. Okay, I need to move this direction. As you saw, Polaris passed in front of the screen, but I don't know which is the direction. Okay, back. I'm doing this from experience, as I saw Polaris going through the screen. Okay, it's Polaris. It's roughly centered. Check the focus. In this case I know it's perfect because I focused on the moon before. And we go to Vega. Again, I'm making sure nothing snags as the telescope is turning. It's very important. Okay, I can see, I think this is Vega, but I have to check to be sure. Yes, this should be Vega. Yes, it is. Okay, a bit more. Alright, centered. Now we go to the Iris Nebula. I don't know if this is gonna work out because it's very low at the moment, the Iris Nebula. So it will be even harder to image. I cannot see it at the moment. The Iris Nebula live view looks like a star. I think this is it. Let me check. Yes. Yeah, it looks like a star. In live view at least. Okay, press OK, centered. I'm gonna adjust the colors. This is a bit funky. So the Iris Nebula is this one. As you can see, it looks like a star. The moment with no exposures. I'll try taking some exposures, but it's not dark yet. Still a bit not light, but still a bit like twilight or what they call it. And I think I'm gonna use 3 seconds exposure and 350 gain maybe, but I need to check how this works out. And already I'm facing issues. I have a massive gradient. So I actually got off from the Iris Nebula because I wasn't having much luck being it too low. Maybe I will try it later. And I'm now on M13. As you can see, it's very nice. It's a great globular cluster. So cool seeing it this close. And even in live view, it was very bright. This is no stacking or anything, it's just straight live view from the camera. As you can see, it looks very, very nice, even in live view. Telescope focal ratio really affects a lot when a telescope is fast. The results are immediate. It's amazing the difference you get with a faster telescope. So it looks good at the moment, but I'm with this setup 405cc and the reducer, there's like a ring. As you can see, I cannot get rid of it even with flats. I did flat frames and it's still there, so it's one thing to consider. I think maybe the 585 sensor is much better for using with the reducer. This is maybe too much reduction. Maybe I think I need to put the reducer closer to reduce this halo effect that I'm having here. The distortion's okay, I know, are gonna be there, but this halo effect is annoying because when you go stretching, as you can see, it's still here. I have to mess around with it later. Was probably lots of clone and healing brushes to remove it, and it's annoying, but you know, it is what it is. But it's very cool to see this globular cluster up close. Messier 13. I think this is around, not sure if it's 20,000 light years away or 25,000 light years. Let me check real quick. 22,000 light years away, and we are seeing it very cool like this. It's crazy. And when you stretch it, it's a lot better. The result, as you can see, like I can show you at the moment how the data looks. Do a basic auto stretch. You can see it looks very nice. Big ball of stars. And this is a little more than 2 hours on the Iris Nebula. So far this is the data I have. You can see it's looking decent, not great but decent. And I'm now gonna install, I have the SV220 filter, and I'm gonna image a narrowband target. I think either the Veil Nebula I think I'm gonna image the Wizard Nebula next. It's rising in the Cassiopeia constellation at the moment, and we'll see how that plays out. Alright, I have installed the filter. As you can see, it's very dark, the image, and I've refocused. And I'm gonna go to the Wizard Nebula. The Wizard Nebula is NGC 7380. I think I am close because I can see kind of a cluster. Yes, I'm close. I think I'm somewhere around here. I'm gonna take a test exposure just to see, because this is the problem you're facing with narrowband, because it's so dark you cannot see anything. Yes, I can see the Wizard Nebula. It's around somewhere around here. I'm gonna center a bit better. Narrowband imaging is very noisy, especially with a colored camera. It's much noisier. It's totally normal. Alright, I think I am centered enough. Okay, so I took some exposures of the Wizard Nebula, and one thing I can say for sure is taking flats using this setup is really a nightmare, and they don't work at all. As you can see, this is the Wizard Nebula here. The flats didn't work at all. It actually made the image worse, so I removed them. But when you start using these harsh reducers, that's what you get. It's very hard to use a reducer, and the flats will be good. That's what has been my experience, even with the SCT. And the image looks horrible, the gradients, but when you extract the background, this is what it looks like. Like you can see the Wizard Nebula here in the center. But with my SCT, that was the experience that I had with the 0.63 reducer, is that I cannot get a smooth image running across the field of view, because the reducers are, to be honest, they are cheap and not very well made, so the result is always going to be inferior to maybe a set of expensive reducers. But you know, we work with what we got.